too early.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an early start because we are on our excursion to Rome today. So it's a Rome on your own. So it means that they basically get you there and then you do what you want, which was perfect for us. But we've had to be in the Manhattan room at 7:30 this morning. So it's felt quite alarming is how I'd describe it. So we're just in here waiting for our bus, and then that'll get us to Rome. It takes about an hour and a half, I think, and then we've got a Colosseum tour booked, and we're going in the Colosseum. So not just to look at the Colosseum, we've got an actual tour that's going to take us down into the dungeons of the Colosseum, which we didn't do before and we really wanted to. And then after that, the tickets also get us into Palatine Hill, the Roman Forum, and we might try and get to the Pantheon.
We're on the bus to Rome.
We're on the bus.
Finally.
It's not been great. We'll do a proper update later because it feels a little bit...
Well, can't talk about it openly on the bus.
Yeah.
We're currently in the process of trying to get to Rome so we don't miss our tour, which it currently looks like we are going to be half an hour late at least.
Yeah, so it's a little disappointing because we're sort of now trying to come to, like, just accept the fact that we're not going to be able to do the tour that we really wanted to do. And we're just hoping that our ticket will just allow us into some of the sites even if we don't manage to get on the tour. So it's a little disappointing, but
we'll see.
Hang tight, let's see. To be continued. Hi, it's Moose here. I'm not in Rome right now, I'm at home in Leeds. However, I'm just interjecting because the next part of this vlog is going to be a little confusing because at the moment that it happens, we don't really explain what's happening in Rome. We do explain it later in the vlog, but at this moment in time, we did not have time to explain what was going on right now. Basically, all that you need to know is that we arrived late into Rome. We arrived at 10:15 near the Vatican, and the check-in for our tour at the Colosseum was at 10:15. And bearing in mind that to get into the Colosseum, you have to go through airport-style security as well, and there's usually quite long waits. We looked on our phone on the maps, and it said it was a 31-minute walk to get from where we were to the Colosseum, which would have taken us past our tour start time. Like, we were not going to make this tour. However, we decided to give it our best shot. We ended up running this 31-minute walk in 12 minutes. I'll let you see what goes on and how it pans out, but all you need to know is that at the moment that we were in Rome right now, we were A, really worried that we weren't going to get there, B, super rushed because we knew we had very little time, and C, we were also really quite sad. Like, we were genuinely devastated that we were potentially going to miss this Colosseum tour that we've waited years to do. So that's why we didn't fill you in at this moment in time. So enjoy the chaos that's about to happen.
We're off. We are currently
We've been training for this.
running to try to get to our Colosseum tour in time. Whether we could do it, who knows?
Context, the tour starts now.
The tour is supposed to start now.
And we've got a 30-minute
We're a 30-minute walk. If we run, who knows? This is where our 25-minute 5k comes into practice. I'm going to stop filming. Half a mile to go. Can we get there? Oh. Come on.
You, though.
Shame we're missing it all by running.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we are like proper flat out running here.
I'm flagging. There it is. There it is. Come on, mate.
We're not far off.
The Forum, I think. This road goes on forever. It's not getting closer. We are on the final stretch. So close.
I reckon 300 metres.
I'm flagging. I'm flagging. I'm not wearing the right stuff for this. It's a 2-mile sprint. In this heat. Is it going to be worth it? Because we don't even know if we're going to get in. Because we are 20 minutes late. But the tour starts in 10 minutes.
Fingers crossed. And fingers crossed I've got some water we can have.
I need a wee.
Me too. What disastrous road.
What a beautiful view there. Right. We've made it. When can we stop running?
Whenever you want though.
Get to the scaffolding. Sophie's an absolute machine. Right, well done. I hope this is worth it. You can hear me panting. So we need to find the entrance.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. I would like a second to admire, but that's going to have to be later. Refusing to celebrate too soon,
But there is
but we are currently
minuscule chance.
We're in. We just need to find meeting point 3, which is where?
After the second ticket scan, please turn right and locate the numbered meeting points.
Right. Show these guys these.
Scan.
Hello.
Come on, baby.
Please just be here. Meeting point.
Meeting point.
Underground. Down here on the right, meeting point 3.
Yes.
Is he there?
Have we done it?
I think so.
Oh, I can't believe we made it.
We got dropped off at the Vatican.
What?
We got dropped off on the bus at the Vatican
Yeah.
10 minutes ago. Good.
We made it. I can't wait to tell the people on the bus.
I mean, the fact that she said 10 minutes,
What?
congratulations. I think we deserve some kind of running medal. Toilet. There better not be a big queue now. And
We made it.
relax. We are on the tour by the skin of our teeth, and we just about have time for a wee. Look at the state of me. You don't look like you've done anything.
Honestly, it's all that training I've done.
Right, now we need to just forget all of that and just enjoy the tour. The good news is we're going in.
Going down the stairs. This is exciting. We're in.
We're going in.
In. It might be quite dark, you know. Yeah. Come on, Aussie. It's okay. Aussie's adaptable, isn't he?
I feel like they had a better ticketing system in the Colosseum than people have today.
Yeah. They do. We need to look at that.
It's a good job we got there on time because they would not have waited.
In front of us we have one of the most famous statues of gladiators, which is the gladiator Latin means literally sword man. Exactly from that kind of sword, 40-50 centimeters, no more longer.
I've come to the conclusion that being a gladiator, I think, is my least favourite job that I would ever have to do. And we've been on the tour for probably about 10 minutes.
I reckon I could do it.
To be fair, we have just sprinted across Rome, so...
Like a gladiator.
Like a gladiator. Look at this. Imagine walking through this. Elevators.
They have elevators. The lady has just said that during COVID, because the Colosseum had to shut for nearly 2 years, they managed to kind of put in all the safety precautions and stuff to allow better access to the underground area. So up until 2 years ago, a lot of this you couldn't actually go into, which is really cool.
This actually makes me think that when we couldn't come in 2018, it was a twist of fate.
Yes.
As soon as your eyes were closed on the other one. Whoa.
Could you imagine coming around here? That's the old elevator. They had elevators back in the day.
Tiger in it.
Could you imagine, like, walking through here with the amount of people up the top? I don't know how many people it held.
That's what I love about visiting historical places, is that I just feel like, oh my gosh, I'm walking on the same floor that the Romans
that the
and
gladiators
were walking on. I feel like that way when you go to Haworth. Never mind this.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I think it's now about to open up. So we are now reaching the very middle of the Colosseum.
The latter one, they were divided into 2 floors.
This is incredible stuff.
It's really cool.
I'm so glad we made this. Like, this was worth running for.
Yes. The tour guide's really good as well, isn't she? It's the scale, because at the minute we're kind of underground, so where them people are is where the audience would have been. That's like the gladiator level, so we're quite far underground. But the scale of this place is just incredible. Wow.
So cool.
What do you think?
I mean, all I can think about is imagine walking out here to fight a tiger or another human being,
Yeah.
and this being full of people wanting you to die.
I'd give it a go. Welcome to the arena, Sophie Massa Sanders.
I'll take on any tiger.
You might just be able to handle a beaver. Or a badger.
No, I wouldn't go as far as a beaver or a badger. I'd probably take on a house cat.
See if we can get a little
Picture here.
selfie on there. Stand in them.
Do I need to duck?
Lower middle class, upper middle class, and the last one, the lucky spot, it was where you see the balcony, so that they are reserved for 2 people and women. Only aristocratic women they could sit in it.
Stick the women up there.
Oh, I want front row.
That was excellent.
So good. We've just had a lovely conversation with the lady that ran the tour because she was so
Yeah, she was
so
great.
good. She was an
And she
excellent
waited for
tour.
us.
She
Well-
waited for us.
Yeah.
Or did we join her tour rather than the tour we were meant to be on? Either way, she either waited for us or she accepted us onto her
I
tour.
think she said the other lady would have taken us.
She was fabulous, and I'm glad that we ended up with her. Not
Yeah,
that the
she
other
was so
lady
good.
wasn't going to be good, but she was so good that I can't imagine getting any better.
No.
We were basically touring around the different levels of the Colosseum for an hour and 15-20 minutes. And now we've been given free rein to look at the Colosseum from the second level, and Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum.
Done a bit of the Palatine Hill before.
Yeah, we have.
Definitely going to do Forum.
So we'll prioritise the Forum, but we'll hopefully get to Palatine Hill as well.
Yes.
But this tour was booked through Viator or Viator, I don't know how you pronounce it. But they're based, I think they're a TripAdvisor company, and it's been fantastic. We were just saying, this morning we thought today was going to be a terrible day.
We should probably give some context on that.
Yeah, we were given a meet time of 7:30 for our bus.
The series of events was that the ship got in to port late. We turned up at 7:30, which was our meet time. As we got there at about 10 to 8, they started saying, right, we can finally get people off the ship. So people that have come on the ship at 7 o'clock, you can go off.
Yeah, so people whose meeting time were at 7 o'clock were sent off.
Then at about 8:15, so already 45 minutes late, they then said, well, basically there's a huge group of people that have got a tour at 8 o'clock, so we're going to get them off now. So they then got the 8 o'clock people off, leaving all the 7:30 people, which was us, to wait on the ship even longer. So we didn't get off the ship till about 8:45.
Yeah. And
so we got off an hour and a quarter late.
And the annoying thing was, our tour should have left before the 8 o'clock one, and also our tour was Rome on your own, so everyone on our tour had other independent things booked. So we ended up setting off at about 9 o'clock.
We got in just after 10:15, because that's when we should have met at the meeting point.
Yeah. And then
we had a 27-minute walk.
It was a 31-minute walk.
Oh, was it 31?
It was 31-minute walk to get from. We were dropped off near the Vatican to the Colosseum. We were dropped off at our tour meet time. We did that 31-minute walk in about 12...
Which you will have seen by now.
Yeah, we did it in about 12 minutes.
Yeah, we smashed it.
So we really sprinted across Rome, and somehow we managed to get here on time. They got us on the tour, and I'm so glad that we did. It's one of the best things we've ever done. So I'd highly recommend, if you're thinking whether...
You need to book early though.
You do, yeah.
If you want to go in the bottom bits, like the dungeons, all the corridors, all of the underground stuff, which is really cool.
You've got to book early. You've got to book literally 2 months in advance. When the date's open,
we got up and booked it at
the time, because it all books up. But if you're questioning, we don't really need to, we'll just go in and have a look. Don't do that. Get in and go in. So let's head out and have a look at the general Colosseum views, and then we'll go to Roman Forum and Palatine Hill. I mean, it's like the stuff of movies.
Well, almost like 2 movies.
Yeah, and we have decided actually that we're going to conclude our Easter holiday next week with both Gladiator 1 and Gladiator 2, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because we love Gladiator 1, but we've not seen Gladiator 2 yet.
And we haven't seen Gladiator 1 in a while.
And we're in the mood for it. And we're also in the mood for rewatch of Plebs.
Yeah, which is not quite as authentic Rome, but it's really funny.
And Robert's affectionately nicknamed me Grumio,
because you like him, from Yorkshire.
All right, landlord.
We're now just killing time. Well, not killing time, taking our time.
Taking it.
Just to take it all in.
Yeah. This is such a special place. I mean, when she was telling us about the fact that there is no cement, nothing holding.
Yeah, not a single thing.
The structure of these things together, like the archways, the stones are so tightly packed in.
It's all self-standing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's self-standing. It's unbelievable.
So this side of it is full height, and obviously you can see where the walls have fallen down at the top. We've been in down there, so we've walked in and amongst all of that bottom section. So you can see how it would have been fully underground, because that floor over there in the middle, that would have gone all the way across here to there to make the floor for the gladiators to fight on.
Do you know, when you look at this, I was just looking at this archway and seeing that it's freestanding, and you just think that has been freestanding with no cement, nothing, for years and years, like thousands of years. And in Leeds, we can't even build a road that won't fall apart into potholes.
Well, yeah, it's almost like they were better than us. Right, I reckon we carry on finishing this walk around, and then we go to the forum and get a drink, because
we've not yet had a drink after our 3-kilometre sprint around Rome.
No, and we really could do with one. So this, we think, is Palatine Hill. which we've learned is where the emperor lived. We're now leaving the Colosseum.
Yeah.
So I think we've got everything we want here. We're now going to try and head to the Forum and get a drink. Next stop, it's very busy, so
Yeah, we'll see you at the Forum.
concentrate on walking.
Forum, here we are. This is the Roman Forum, just from the view where you first
Come in.
arrive. And I remember the last time we came to Rome. We've been to Rome quite a lot when we worked on the cruise ship. What's amazing about Rome is it's not just like the Colosseum in the middle of a normal city. You know, like normally there'd be something really significant that you look at, but the rest of the city is just, you know, pretty standard, normal. There are ruins
Everywhere.
everywhere in
One of my
Rome.
favourite things we did last year was just walking to the Vatican
Yeah,
and just seeing all the stuff.
just seeing stuff.
So it would be nice to maybe
Yeah.
do that
Yeah,
and not run.
Yeah.
So I think we need to save enough time at the end of the day to walk back to the bus
Yeah,
slowly
and just
so we can
enjoy
actually
it.
take the stuff in.
so it's now 1 o'clock, so we've got about 2 hours before we need to be heading back to the bus. We want to do Forum, Palatine Hill. We might pass the Pantheon on the way back to the bus. I think it
I
was
hope
on
so,
the way.
yeah.
So
We might not be able to go in if we don't have time,
but we might, you know, catch some of it.
but doing this download,
Okay.
so we can do that.
Yeah, listen to stuff about the Forum.
Yeah. There's a lovely smell in the Forum, which I think is lavender. We are doing our guided audio tour, so we've got a headphone each. And we think the building we need to head to is this one here. Just heading around the Forum now. It's unbelievable, the amount of just ruins that there are. We're doing this guided tour, which is from our hop-on, hop-off bus that we had the other day. Just the app, and there was just a Rome one on it, so we're doing that as well. But I think this incredible building is the next stop. I mean, have you ever seen anything like that? Right, are you ready for the next information?
Time to learn.
5. So this should be the Tempio di Antonio e Faustina play.
You can see why we're singing the Game of Thrones tune.
It's cool, isn't it?
Are we in the palace?
I think we're in the palace, climbing up to the top.
Oh, right, okay.
Connecting stairs and latrine.
Yeah, let's go. We're storming the palace.
Just found something that's nearly 2,000 years old. Hello, mate. Are you 2,000 years old? Yes, I am. I'm really old. He's pretty majestic, isn't he?
He just don't care, the seagull.
He loves it. What's his name?
He's called...
Maximilius.
Yes!
Best thing we've seen today, that.
Yeah, we came here for the seagull. Ozzy, it's your time to shine. Because we have climbed to the top of what we believe is it the king's house, the palace? The emperor, sorry.
We think so.
We think it's the home of the emperor of ancient Rome.
Didn't quite get that information that we wanted.
No, but this is some pretty impressive stuff. Wowza. I can't go too close to the edge with Ozzy because my anxiety won't allow me to.
The Colosseum. This is all of the Forum. I'm going to zoom out.
Gosh, it's amazing.
They said that this one here is the best preserved
Building in all of the Forum.
in the whole of the Forum.
And that's the temple that he had built for his wife.
Because he's very romantic, it seems. He said he'd rather live in the desert without a palace than live in the palace without his wife. Well, I'd rather have what he had, a palace and a wife. It's easy to say when you got both, isn't it? Those columns there, what were they? 60 AD.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, 60 AD. It's worth coming to the forum, wasn't it? Yeah. I think our next challenge then, shall we try and get to the Pantheon? I can see that big white building over here, which we ran past earlier. We've got a tour guide thing for that, and also there's a column near it, and there was a tour guide thing for that.
Yeah,
so if we head that way,
learn about that.
try and do them tour guides, and then just try and head maybe towards the Pantheon.
And see.
And if
see
we
that,
have time, we'll do Trevi Fountain and
Yeah,
Spanish Steps and
Spanish
stuff.
Steps, yeah.
But we'll just now
We'll
potter,
that.
I think, potter.
Yeah, but we've rehydrated with the first drink of the day, electrolytes.
Yes.
So when we said earlier that Rome is really cool because it is just you walking down the street and you just see old stuff, this is what we're talking about. Like, we're just walking down a standard street and there's all these amazing old buildings. There's just like, it's not just the Colosseum. There's stuff everywhere and you're walking past it and there's probably so much to learn about it, but it's just there. So we have made it to the Pantheon. I don't think we'll have time to go inside because we need to get back to our bus, but it is absolutely colossal. And we've just listened to our audio guide and the inside sounds amazing as well. Like, it sounds like when you walk in it's going to be, they called it an explosion of space. I expect that if you are able to get into the Pantheon, it's pretty spectacular in there.
It reminds me, all of this, of Plebs the most.
Yes. It's a pretty spectacular building.
And where Grimir does his dance.
And yeah, and it's been restored, it's been rebuilt quite a few times, hasn't it? And particularly in the early years because it kept setting on fire.
Yeah. They said the reason it's been so well preserved is because it's been used as so many different things.
Yeah.
Look at the queues, I don't think we're going to have time.
I don't think we'll have
there's a
time.
ticket office as well.
Yeah, just the regular.
Now, the thing is, we needed a wee.
We did.
And it's rude to use someone's toilets without buying something.
Yep, so we got ourselves a little Diet Coke and it was a gelato shop, so
We had to.
what are you going to do? Like,
It would have been really
you,
rude.
you can't use a toilet in a cafe without buying one of their products.
Would
so
have been disrespectful.
It would have been, honestly, they would have been angry at us if we hadn't.
Would have been lynched.
Yep, if we hadn't bought the massive 2-scoop ice cream, so.
I think it's actually a 3-scoop.
He was like, I can't do 2 scoops. So it's 3 scoops. Hooray!
Well, that was a catastrophic mess up. So look, we all got our photos, didn't we? Except you, messing around with your camera.
I did get a little bit.
Oh yeah, can't wait. I'll tell you what, it's so good, that footage, that we'll do a little insert of a
here.
We are back on the bus, we're going back to the ship, thank God.
It's been a really long day.
I too have gone casual, I'm literally just in a jumper. But we're going to the buffet, so we shouldn't need to dress up.
No.
Our plan tonight, we've literally just had a couple of hours in the cabin, haven't we?
Yeah.
Since we got back from Rome, just because we needed to chill. So I had a cup of tea and a little bit of food. We actually had a few little nibbles, didn't we, from...
We had some snacks.
Yeah, but they... should have filmed them, but I forgot.
Yeah, we had Doritos, sweet chili ones. You had...
I had Parmesan crisps, which were delicious, actually. But yeah, we're now going to head up to the buffet because we've had a couple of hours in the cabin just chilling after getting back from Rome. If we've got our timing right, we're going to be able to watch us sail away from up on the top deck, which is where the buffet is. So the buffet food isn't the best. Like, a lot of people would go to the restaurants, I think, each night, but we're choosing the buffet tonight because we fancy the view and the sail away. And also it's quick and it's easy. And
we might have we're going to play the night how it goes, aren't we? But we might have quite a chilled night
I
tonight.
think we're going to have a very chilled night.
Quite tired, aren't we?
Yeah, there's not a lot on either, is there? There's a
Couple
couple of game shows.
We're going to watch the game shows.
The comedian I saw is doing another show in the main theatre, but we will not.
But we're not going to go and watch
We
her.
should not be watching her.
She wasn't our bag, so we're not going to watch her. But we will watch the game shows probably.
We will.
And there's a dueling pianos
That we would like to catch, but actually I think they've been poorly this week.
Yeah, they've
so
not
we've
been
not
on.
seen much of them, have we?
So whether or not we'll catch them tonight, we'll see.
Yeah. Right, let's head.
Let's go.
Every time you come to the buffet, there's a couple of waiters, and they always sing songs about washy washy and washing your hands. And he's here again. He's back. Country roads take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia. Washy washy, take me home, country roads. You know what? Washy washy is brilliant.
It's one of the highlights of the cruise, I think.
Because one, he's making everyone wash their hands, which is great. But he's just so full of joy the whole time.
He's really fun to be around.
You know, you just meet them people that just love their job so much.
Yeah. And
He's
even if
brilliant.
he doesn't love his job, he's doing a very good
He's a
job
good
of
actor.
pretending. Because he is happy all the time.
He's brilliant. Washy washy is the man.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a washy washy on every cruise, or whether he is just that guy and then
Breakaway in this. Or
just
wherever he goes.
wherever he goes, he just does washy washy.
I don't know,
He's so
he's a
good.
real asset to the cruise.
He is so well, yeah. And also everyone, you see people walking around the buffet and everyone's going washy washy, happy happy. It's so good. What have you gone for?
I've got a real mix of stuff here. I've got mac and cheese. I've got a what's that?
Burrito, vegetable burrito.
No, it's not burrito. These
Oh,
are like
you've not got the chicken
enchiladas.
lasagna.
I've got the chicken lasagna. Yeah, chicken lasagna's here. I've got an enchilada. I've got some fajitas. I've got some noodles. I did fill my plate but I wanted more. So whether or not I'll get seconds today.
I might get some pudding today.
Yeah.
I think I went all one cuisine, unlike Sophie. So I have got a vegetable burrito, some like beef fajita mix, chicken fajita mix, fried beans, and chicken lasagna as well.
Yeah. So.
But I
a bit
think
of a Mexican night for you tonight.
pudding is on the cards tonight, to be honest. But we have managed to snag a seat right by the window, so hopefully we're going to see us sail out of port tonight.
Time to tuck in.
Bon appetit. We've finished our dinner and we are now setting sail with a good view.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I don't know whether the camera will show up the mountains in the background if I zoom in. You can kind of see them in a distance.
Lovely colour sky today.
Yeah, it's
It's
great.
been blue skies all day, and now the sun's setting. It's all a lovely orangey sunset. It's really nice.
I reckon what would go nice with this sunset is some dessert.
Let's do it. We've just popped down into the atrium to see a trivia show, a quiz. This is one I'm not taking part in. Bob might. We're not taking part in it as like a team or anything. We're just watching. But there is a bit of audience participation. Oh! This
If you get it
poor,
wrong, you're out.
this poor fella's had a bit of bad luck. Bob's taking part in the game show.
How are you, Bob? You good? All right, Bob, tell us where you're from. England. England! Bob from England. You have 30 seconds. Everyone, in. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Who delivers the ball?
Red!
Things you should not share.
Green!
Which animal has
Red!
Who was in the Wizard of Oz?
Yellow!
In which go? Okay, let's find out. 303. Really close, but
Close.
so close.
You did
Harrison Ford, no idea.
You did quite well.
Yeah, the trouble is when you don't know one,
Yeah.
and then you panic.
Yeah.
As you can see right now, your colors are spinning. So you need to land on any other color which is not yours, alright? Do whatever. This is the last round, everyone.
Some of the drama, Mick. I love it.
Here we go.
She's done it.
Everything you're doing, and you're using that like using the bathroom.
We're playing Deal or No Deal. Got to be in it to win it.
Put the cases on the screen. You follow along on your cards. If Carrie decides to open case number 1, you open on all of your cards case number 1. Inside Carrie's case number 1, we have $20, and inside your case number 1, there's $20. It do not mean that you have won $20. It means you have your very first match. Excellent choice. Very good. And your studio audience are celebrating with you. 4 cases more. Next case. 16. Case 16. Good. That is still good. Anything that you open from this side of the screen
No
is
match.
excellent. Case
not
number
going
3.
so well for
Opening case number
No
3.
matches.
It's time.
Come on, you got a deal on this.
But that's your game, Carrie, whatever you say.
She is a player.
She's ballsy.
Match 4.
Now, none of these matches are us. I've not got a single match. I mean, Carrie has just no deal to $300. She's only got the 1,000 left. Oh, I'm rooting for her here.
With 1 low cash amount. Penny or $5. Open it. Open 17. Low.
We all felt that in here then. Oh no!
Let's go.
These are $25. Oh, they were $25 each for us to take part. We bought 2 tickets, and I think the more tickets you buy, the cheaper they become. So 2 tickets, one for me, one for Bob, was $25 each. So there's this piano bar called, well, it's an event called Howl at the Moon, and there's dueling pianos, which I thought we'd just come and check out for a little bit before bed.
I'll throw in a couple of my jokes.
Is he going to report me to guest services?
She said something about mayonnaise, and Jeremiah was a bullfrog, going to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Very nice. Now I want girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue boys. Eat one with me. And the crowd goes wild.
Well done, Bob.
Thanks.
You remembered all of the moves.
I did.
Good evening. We've had a really
Easy night.
Yeah, we've had a really chilled night this evening. We ate buffet food, quick, easy. We watched the sail away, and then we did some game shows.
Did a trivia, didn't we? And then we did Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, we did
That's
Deal or No
good.
Deal. We popped into Howl at the Moon just now as well to see what that was like, but we were sort of in there half asleep, weren't we?
Yeah.
We were sort of sat watching them like dead behind the eyes. So we've got our next tour, which is to Pompeii tomorrow. We're docking in Naples, so we're going to Pompeii tomorrow, and we've got a meeting time of 8 o'clock. So we are just going to head to bed, aren't we? We just had a little look at the navigator, and there's some fun things on tomorrow night as well that we might test out if we're back on time. But again, tomorrow night is probably going to be a relatively chilled one. There is a show that we're
booked into,
that we've
aren't we,
booked
so-
on to see tomorrow called Red, White and British.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Which
That'd
we're
be nice.
looking forward to.
It's been a good day.
It has. To say it started off pretty.
Yeah, well, you forget the stress of stuff by the end of the day, don't you?
do. It's like it never happened now because it ended up being a really
Yeah,
good day.
ended up being excellent, really
Yeah.
excellent.
So, good night, and we'll see you in the morning.